Well, it's that time again for another Costume Origins episode. And today we're talking about Brawl, one of the most anticipated and one of the most controversial Smash games that has ever been released. But we are not going to be talking about Meta Knight, or tripping, or living till 300%. We're just going to be talking about the costumes, so let's just jump straight into it. First up is Meta Knight, who is of course infamous in Brawl, but who was also the very first newcomer for the game. Now, Meta Knight's first 3 alts all originate from Kirby Air Ride's multiplayer mode: white, red, and green. Following this is a dark alt, which is based on his original appearance in Kirby's Adventure. This original design was incorporated into a dark skin that many of the characters in Brawl had. He has one further alternate from Kirby Air Ride, which is pink. With the relationship between Meta Knight and Kirby, this could also be a reference to Kirby, like Kirby has a skin for Meta Knight. Next up is an alternate based directly off of Galactonite, complete with the vertical slit across the center of the mask. Galactonite was a boss in Kirby Superstar Ultra. Meta Knight makes a wish to fight the strongest in the galaxy, and Galactic Nova summons Galactonite. And finally, a Dark Meta Knight alt, which is the name of the character and isn't just me describing the nature of the skin. This alternate also includes the cut across his mask. Dark Meta Knight was an antagonist originally from Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Pit's design was almost entirely original to Smash, having only 2 very old sprite-based games to pull from before his appearance in Brawl. This design would then in turn inspire Sakurai to help direct Kid Icarus Uprising for the 3DS, and Sakurai would reuse Pit's Brawl design with some minor tweaking. If we were really going for stretches, we could say that Pit's yellow outfit is based on his appearance in the Captain N comic. Following that is a very pale red color scheme, which resembles the sprite from Kid Icarus for the NES, when Pit gets the gold arrow and reaches level 4 strength. Following that is a green palette with red wings, which is based on Pit receiving the bronze arrow and reaching level 2 strength. And then there's blue, which is also from Kid Icarus, and he gets this color scheme after getting the Sacred Arrow and reaching level 5 strength. Next we have the skin, which was originally from Brawl and was referred to as the Fallen Angel on the Brawl Dojo. Back in Brawl, this skin looked very similar to Dark Pit, and in fact that skin itself served as the basis for Dark Pit in Kid Icarus Uprising. And so ever since Dark Pit was added to Smash, the original skin has become more and more unique while still serving as the dark skin it originally was. Next up we have a brand new skin, which keeps Pit's outfit relatively similar to the default. However, the most notable change is giving him yellow hair. This skin resembles a Pudo or a Cherub, which are both different depictions of angels throughout different mythologies. Finally is a costume which combines elements from 2 colors from Smash 4. Pit's pink outfit is combined with this other multicolored outfit in order to join forces and become one skin. Next up we have Zero Suit Samus, whose first playable appearance outside of an Easter egg was in Metroid Zero Mission. She was not an outright character tile in Brawl though, being only accessible after using Samus's final smash or through a button combination on the character select screen. Smash 4 and Ultimate of course have remedied this. Her first alternate is the Zero Suit from the end of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, which is a deeper blue. Next she has a red jumpsuit, which is the color of the leotard that she wears at the end of the original Metroid. Then we move on to a black suit, which matches her outfit at the end of Super Metroid. Following that is a green suit, which is a Smash Bros. Original. Initially in Brawl, this was simply designed to match the green power suit because Samus could leave the power suit and be in the Zero Suit, so they needed the color to match. However, now in Smash Ultimate, this is simply one of her color options. After that is a white outfit, which is the same color as one of the outfits worn by Samus in one of the endings of Metroid Fusion. Next up is Samus's alternate outfit, which is based on her suit from the end of Zero Mission. And finally, a blue version of that outfit, which is from the end of Metroid Fusion. Wario maintains his 2 different appearances that he has had since Brawl, alternating between the biker look from WarioWare and his classic plumber look from the traditional Mario series. The first biker alt is red, which is a fusion of his red and black costumes from Brawl. Next is a red alt for his classic look, which of course resembles Mario's appearance in Donkey Kong, as well as an alternate color in Mario Golf. Following that up is another fusion outfit, which mixes his yellow and green biker outfits from Brawl. Then we have what should be a familiar outfit, which is just like Mario's color swap, a pink and blue outfit. And this is of course based on Mario's appearance on the Japanese Mario Bros. Box art. The final biker outfit seems to be a Smash original. The final plumber outfit comes from Mario's appearance on the Japanese Wrecking Crew box art and Luigi's appearance in Mario Bros. Next up, we have the first ever third-party rep included in Super Smash Bros., Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Solid franchise. All of his color options come from possible potential camouflages that Snake can pick up in his home series. His first option comes from the Metal Camouflage, which is available in Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. Next is a red and black suit, based on the Fire Camo from Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. The fire camo reduces damage from explosions and prevents Snake from catching on fire. In fact, the rest of his skins all come from Snake Eater. His blue skin is the water camo, which naturally was designed to resemble waves of water. Following that is his tiger stripe camo, which is helpful for blending into wooded and grassy areas. After that is the splitter camouflage, which is helpful in urban environments. Next is the leaf camo, which will naturally provide excellent cover in bushes or trees. And finally is the iconic animal camo, which combines different animal patterns together, including zebra, jaguar, tiger, and giraffe. Ike's design is pretty unique in Smash Ultimate, as he had two designs in the two Smash games he was in prior, and they both return in Ultimate. Brawl featured his Ranger design from his first game, Path of Radiance, while Smash 4 featured his hero look from Radiant Dawn. First for the Ranger look is a red and purple, which seems to be a Smash original outfit designed for the red team in Brawl. The first hero color is also red. This design is based on the color scheme of Zelgius. Following that is a yellow outfit in the Ranger design, which comes from Grail, Ike's father. The hero design then has a green outfit, which is based on Jeffrey's design in Path of Radiance. Following that is a blue color scheme, which resembles Sigurd, a protagonist from Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War. And finally, Ike has a color scheme resembling the Black Knight, who killed Ike's father and who Ike has sworn revenge against. Pokemon Trainer is a pretty unique fighter, and this of course extends to his color options as well. All 8 color slots have 4 different colors, one for the trainer and one for each Pokemon, meaning that there are 32 colors designed for Pokemon Trainer alone. Each Pokemon Trainer color is based on a protagonist from different generations of Pokemon games. The default trainer is of course based on Red from Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Ultimate made a new change to this fighter, which makes every alternate trainer the female trainer, known as either Leaf or Green. Red's first alt is based on Ethan from Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, while Green's first alt comes from May in Pokemon Emerald. Next up is the trainer resembling Lucas from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. The third female color comes from Hilda in Pokemon Black and White. Red's last color option resembles Callum from Pokemon X and Y, and Green's last color resembles Celine from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now let's move on to Squirtle, the water-type Pokemon. A lot of people say Squirtle's first color looks like Wartortle, but personally I don't really see it. It just kinda seems like a red-tinted Squirtle. Maybe in the right light it looks like Wartortle. Then Squirtle has an alternate which is based on his shiny coloration. Next up is a shade that makes Squirtle look very slightly paler, which does not really have a reference to anything. After that is a coloration that looks similar to his sprite in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. The last 3 colors also have no reference to anything. The first is a color that makes Squirtle's shell silver. Next is a dark blue shell, and finally a purple tone color which gives him a dark purple shell. Next up is the second evolution in the Kanto Grass starter line, Ivysaur. Ivysaur's first alternate palette resembles its color palette from the second generation of Pokemon games. After that is a purple color which is unique to Smash. And following this up is another very similar purple color which is again unique to Smash. Next up we have a color which is based off of Ivysaur's shiny coloration. And just like Squirtle, the last 3 colors are all unique to Smash with no outside reference. Ivysaur's bulb also matches Squirtle's shell on these colors, being white, blue, and purple. Although Charizard is no longer an individual fighter, he retains all of his colorations from Smash 4. The first alternate makes Charizard more red than orange, which is meant to resemble its pre-evolved form, Charmeleon. Next up is an all-green color, which is basically a legacy skin returning from Brawl, which was specifically designed for the green team. Next, Charizard has a paler skin, making him kind of a light red or pink, and this is again a legacy skin from Brawl. Next up, we have a yellow Charizard, which is based on Charmander and Charmeleon's shiny sprite. Then we have a gray coloration, resembling the ancient fossil Pokemon Aerodactyl, who is another dragon-ish Pokemon that isn't the dragon type. Following that up is a blue color, which resembles Zubat and Golbat's color schemes. And lastly is purple Charizard, which is based on his original shiny color scheme from the second generation of Pokemon. Third generation onward is when it changed to the iconic black and red skin. Donkey Kong's sidekick finally joined the roster in Brawl as well, being a highly anticipated character. His first color swap is a yellow shirt and a white hat, and the shirt comes from Donkey Kong Country's 2-player contest mode. Next up is a pink outfit, which is based on Dixie Kong, Diddy's girlfriend. The clothing matches her clothing, and the yellow fur is based on her hair. Following that is a purple outfit, which again comes from a 2-player contest mode, this one from Donkey Kong Country 2. Next up is a green colored Diddy, based on an alternate costume he has in Donkey Kong 64's multiplayer. After that is a blue outfit, which resembles Kiddy Kong from Donkey Kong Country 3. Diddy then has an alt that resembles a real-life chimpanzee, just like Donkey Kong's skin, which resembles its real-life equivalent. And lastly, a white outfit, which comes from Donkey Kong Jr. as he appears in Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Next up, we have the boy from nowhere, Lucas from Mother 3. Lucas's first alternate is of course based on Klaus, his twin brother. Following that is a blue and orange alt, which is a Smash original. And then we have a red alt, which is another Smash original. Next up, we have a clear reference to the Masked Man from Mother 3. Not only does the color scheme very obviously match, changing Lucas's hair, shirt, and shorts, but the Masked Man's head sprite is also on Lucas's shirt. Following that is a color scheme based on Duster from Mother 3. Duster is one of the primary party members that Lucas joins forces with in the game. After that is a color scheme which has a similar color to Boney's human disguise in Mother 3, and of course it has Boney's head sprite on the shirt as well. And lastly, Lucas has a purple shirt which has a Baby Drago sprite on it. And now we hit the second third-party fighter in Smash history, Sonic the Hedgehog, who was infamously one of the causes of one of Brawl's delays. First up is a purple color scheme, which resembles Knights, another character from a Sega franchise. His wristbands resemble the purple Chaos Emerald. After that, it's a bright blue color, which resembles classic Sonic's fur from Sonic Generations, though he has different shoes. Sonic's cuffs are based on his crystal ring from Sonic Adventure. Then we have a color which is based on Silver the Hedgehog, while the wristbands are based on the blue Arc of the Cosmos. Next is a black color scheme. While this could be a vague reference to Shadow, he has no red visible on him at all, meaning it's just likely a unique dark skin. Following that is a pale blue outfit with yellow shoes. While this seems relatively original, the wristbands are based on silvers. Then, Sonic has a color with orange shoes and wristbands. These are based on the hand sprite that appears in Sonic 2's special stage checkpoints. And lastly is a deep blue with green color scheme. These cuffs are from another special stage hand sprite, but this time from Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now let's move on to a character Sakurai voices himself, King Dedede from the Kirby series. First, Dedede has a pink alt with stars on his waistband. This color scheme resembles one of his alternate colors in Kirby 64's multiplayer. Following that up is a green and blue color scheme with Waddle Dees on the belt. This color scheme is derived from an alternate costume in Kirby Air Ride. Next is a purple color, again from a Kirby Air Ride option. This time the belt resembles formal Japanese kimonos. Then King Dedede has a light blue color with hexagons on the belt. This is a variation of the pale color swap from Kirby Air Ride, though over the years with each different Smash iteration it's become more and more blue. Then we have a classic monochrome King Dedede to match Kirby's skin of the same type, which of course is based on Dedede's very first appearance in Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. After that is a dark blue skin with circles on the belt. This resembles a color from Kirby 64's multiplayer. And lastly is a black color, which again comes from Kirby Air Ride. This color also makes Dedede's skin black, which could be a reference to real-life penguins, which King Dedede is based on. The next character added to Brawl was the space-exploring family man, Captain Olimar from the Pikmin series. First, Olimar has a black and red alt, which is a Smash original color swap. Following that is a green alternate, which could be based off the color scheme of Olimar's unnamed son. Then we have a gray alt, which fuses elements from his old gray and yellow alts in Brawl. This is meant to resemble the actual suits that astronauts wear in real life. And of course, returning from Smash 4 is Alph from Pikmin 3 as Olimar's 4 alternate costumes, using up half of his color slots. Alph's first alt is Green, which is based on Charlie, his captain and the second playable character in Pikmin 3. And of course, to complete the trio, Alph has a pink color based on Brittany, who was the third playable character of Pikmin 3 and Alph's co-worker. And lastly, Alph has a color scheme which is based off of Olimar himself, more specifically his original appearance in Pikmin 1. Next up is Lucario, the Aura Pokemon, and if you ask me, Lucario's colors really seem like a missed opportunity. Only 2 of them have any real references. First is his light blue color, which resembles Riolu, Lucario's pre-evolution. And second is the dark blue Lucario, which could be based on his appearance in the Pokemon anime, where he is mildly darker. The remaining 5 color schemes, which are a variety of purple, green, and black, are all original to Smash, and they really don't have any references to anything. The robotic operating buddy was always an out-of-left-field fighter to me. He wasn't necessarily from a game, he was just a peripheral. But now it just wouldn't feel like Smash if R.O.B wasn't in it. R.O.B is actually the only character who has 2 different default colors depending on your region. In Japan, R.O.B was given a color scheme to match the Famicom, off yellow with accents of red. The international version of the Famicom was of course the NES, which featured a gray color scheme. As a result, R.O.B was designed to match this. Based on the language of your game, R.O.B will have one of these 2 as the very first color. For example, English has the gray R.O.B, but Japanese has the red R.O.B. Moving on, R.O.B then takes on a yellow appearance, which could resemble the color of Spike, an enemy from Stack Up, which was one of the 2 games compatible with the R.O.B peripheral. Similarly, R.O.B's pink paint job resembles Flipper, another enemy from the same game. Then, R.O.B has a dark blue option, which seems to be pretty contested. Some believe that this could be based off the Indigo GameCube, while others say it's from the Azurite Blue Game Boy Advance SP. Personally, I think it's loosely based off of the Navcom and the NES title Star Tropics. The Navcom was meant to be a reference to R.O.B in the first place, so this kind of comes full circle. Following this is the return of an old enemy. R.O.B's green color comes from the R.O.B launcher from Brawl's Subspace Emissary mode. These R.O.B launchers were R.O.Bs that were minions of Ancient Minister, who turned out to be the R.O.B in disguise. Next, we have a light blue color scheme, which resembles either the Pearl Blue Game Boy Advance SP or the Mint and White 3DS LL, the latter of which is only available in Japan. And lastly, R.O.B has a red outfit, which is a clear-cut reference to the Virtual Boy, another piece of Nintendo hardware. Toon Link's design naturally comes from his initial appearance in The Wind Waker, though this cel-shaded cartoon aesthetic has been used many times since Wind Waker. Toon Link's first 3 alternate colors are red, blue, and purple, which are of course meant to complete the foursome of Links that exist in the Four Swords games. Following that is a slightly altered green tunic, which is meant to resemble the original Link's color scheme from the first Legend of Zelda. This color scheme was also used for Toon Link in the Wind Waker's beta. And then you obviously can't have a Link without a Dark Link. After that is a gray tunic, which I can't find a true reference to. It was originally borrowed from Link's old white tunic, but it has since been changed over the years to be more of a Smash original than anything else. And lastly is a slightly different green color scheme, which is based off of Link's appearance in A Link Between Worlds. The final character added to Brawl was none other than Wolf, the leader of Star Wolf and the arch-rival of Star Fox. As with Fox and Falco, his design is based on his appearance in the latest game, Star Fox Zero. First up is a brown color scheme, which is similar to the clothes that he wears in both Star Fox Zero and in the Switch version of Starlink Battle for Atlas, which featured Star Fox characters. Following this up is a red skin resembling one of Wolf's teammates, Andrew Oikani, as he appears in Star Fox Assault. Coming from Assault's Versus mode is a blue color, which is designated for player 2, and a green color, which belongs to player 4. Following this up is an orange color, which seems to be a Smash original. Next, we have another Smash original, being the dark skin that many fighters have. And lastly, he has a pink skin, which is based on Pigma, another one of Wolf's teammates on Star Wolf. And those are all of the characters from Brawl. And I am already tired, and we still have quite a few to go. Smash 4 had even more fighters added than Brawl did, and so next time, guys, we will be covering Smash for 3DS and Wii U's fighters. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button, and if you are new here, be sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss anything. Peace.